So I've just nipped over to Asda just to get a few things, quite literally. Um, Needed to get something for one of the cats because he's not very well, just to try and get him eating because he's not eating, hasn't been eating for the past couple of days. So it was just a case of going out and getting what I needed and back again. It was plumbing cold out there. Okay, so there were a couple of bits that I've picked up for myself. This is one of the Maggie things. I know that these are meant for putting dead bodies in the bag and you coat with the herbs and stuff. They are fantastic. And this one like 50p at the minute. But they are just basically vegetables, potato, onion, tomato, and then you've got all your spices there, paprika and stuff. Do watch the ingredients because there are some that do contain milk in them, and they will have it in the ingredients, obviously in heavy print if it is, because it's an allergen. But yeah, some are not vegan at all, so this is by ingredient. And I've got some meatless farm chicken style breasts, so I thought, oh, I might do them with some vegetables and things, and I could just chuck them in the bag and see what happens. I've not bought one of these for ages because I used to do throw my veg in and add a few bits and pieces to it, but just get out of the habit with some things. But they're a really good idea, and they're not going to need as long because they're obviously not containing animals in there. So but they are great. They're just so easy and so tasty as well. What else did I pick up? I picked up one of these. This is usually one of the ones that's not on offer. But to see it £2, I think it's £3 normally. I thought, oh, I'll try it because I've heard a few people say how tasty this is. Spinach and pumpkin seed pizza with multigrain. There's no cheese on there, no vegan cheese. So if you fancy pimping it up, you just got to add bits to yourself. But somebody said that this is just gorgeous. It's one that's usually put with the other cruel pizzas. You can see there it's not vegan. And I thought, oh, sunflower seeds and stuff on a pizza. I've not heard that before, but yeah, this is supposed to be very good. All the other pizzas were on offer last time, and this one wasn't. It was full price, which put me right off, because I was going to give it a try. Because they do have one with vegetables and cheese on it, cruel cheese, obviously. So it's a vegetarian one. But I'd yet to see this one on an offer, and I thought, well, when it's on offer I'll get one and see what it's like. So but yeah, I thought I'd scan through the back, so if anyone needs to pause it to see what actually it contains, then you can pause the vid and have a browse. So there we go, there's that one. This is my Old Faithful from Dr. Urtka that I absolutely love. I think this is on offer at the minute, is it? I don't know, can't remember. But it's lovely, very, very tasty. Doesn't take too long to do and tastes just like the cruel option with mozzarella cheese on and tomatoes and the pesto and stuff. It tastes exactly the same. It's just gorgeous, really, really nice, and clearly not vegan. Look, can't miss that one, can you? So that's that. Picked up one of these because it's always good. Forgot to get the potato salad, but never mind, I'll live. Picked up one of these for £1 in the freezer section. They've still got a few bits of Christmas vegan food. So this is the stuffing balls, and then you've got the no pigs in blankets. I know I didn't need them. I've got them already in, but this was the last one sitting there, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it. Can just taste it and see what it's like, 'cause I'm sure these are going to be really good. But I've got, yeah, they still had a few nut roasts left, and some of the cocktail style sausages. But as I say, I've got quite a few in the freezer at the moment. But I may nip over and get some more before they're all gone. It's something like 60p, so bit of a bargain. And they've got until April of this year, so there we go. So that's those. Picked up one of these. I think they're about 50p. I've got a meatless farm chicken style breasts in my fridge, and I've got vegetables that are nottling around and not really doing anything. I thought, oh, what a great idea. I'm going to bung it all in the bag with the herbs and just let it get on with it. So I've got some onions, I've got tomatoes, I've got courgettes, I've got mushrooms, what else? Can't think. Aubergine. Yeah. And I thought I could just all bung it all in there and just let it all get on with it. Wouldn't need it as long as obviously those that would contain the cruel chicken. But it is basically all vegetables and herbs as well. So if it did contain milk, it would be in these ingredients in heavy type. You've got the obvious bog standard, may contain milk, gluten, eggs, soya, celery and mustard just to cover themselves. But you will get the ones with, there are some in the ingredients that do contain milk, so you've just got to be super, super careful, read through the ingredients listing. But these are great just to have in the cupboard, and then when you just fancy throwing something together and being creative, you could do the same with just vegetables. Just throw them all in the bag and let them get on with it, and then you can use them in fajitas and wraps and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I haven't bought these for ages, and I just thought, oh, 50p, I'll get one of them and just see if I still like it. I'm sure it's going to make a fantastic tea, so that's that. And then I picked up 2 of these. They are so tasty. They are amazing. The mini eggs from plant-based Asda. Oh, they are so good. You get 16 in there. Can't believe I've had 16 in one hit, one after the other. They are so, so nice, honestly. They sort of remind me of the Quorn picnic style eggs, but obviously Quorn ones contain eggs, whereas this is an alternative. But these are a lot nicer. They're not dry, and they're really, really lovely. And they're very, very moreish. I do warn you now. They're 2 for £3 or 1 pack for £2. They're freezable. They're freezable. Whether one of them will actually get to be going in the freezer, because these are just fab. I love them. Got such an addiction to these. But yeah, I was like, oh, I've got to go get some. Quick, go get them. And luckily there were a couple left. There weren't many. People are starting to realise how tasty they are. And they're great, you know. Great for lunches, great for snacking. You could put these in kids' lunch boxes for school. Lists are endless. They're just so nice. Really, really nice. Right, I'm done. This is my little shop. I said I didn't do much. It was just a very brief shop. So here we are. But yeah, there we go. Right, I'm going to love and leave because I've got this to put away and I want to grab a nice coffee and just sit for a minute. Now I've managed to get one of my cats that's not been very well at all to eat a little bit. I I'm really happy because he wasn't eating for 2 days. He hardly wouldn't touch any water. He's been checked over by the vet, but they couldn't find anything unless they went more invasive, you know, with all the tests. But they did the feel around of the stomach and everything and felt for lumps and bumps and couldn't find anything sticking out. So he had an anti-sickness shot and then he come home and that was it. But so I'm hoping it's like when we get a stomach bug that we just don't fancy eating anything. It's like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that either. Yeah. So I was out just basically to go and get something for him, just to kickstart him into eating something. So he's had a couple of treat biscuits, and I bought a posh tin of stuff, cat stuff for him to eat, and he's eaten a bit of that and licked all the gravy off. But yeah, so at least it's a start. He started eating. Oh dear, such a worry. I really thought I was going to lose him at one point. He was very, very frail looking, and I just didn't like how he looked at all. Very, very sickly. Yeah, so anyhow, right, time for a drink and to have a chill my boots for a bit. So, right guys, I'm going to love and leave. Thanks for watching, and until my next vid, bye for now. Tra.